This is Project 1 from the Arduino Project Handbook, Volume 1 by Mark Geddes. In this project, you will learn how to wire a button to control the Arduino to turn on an LED light. Unlike general use single board computers like the Raspberry Pi, the Arduino, which is a microcontroller, does not have an easy way to receive commands. That is, it lacks a simple human-machine interface. By programming your Arduino to respond to something like a button, you begin to harness the power of this microcontroller. At face value, this project seems overly simplistic. In fact, I wondered why you would bother with the Arduino at all if all you wanted to do was turn a light on and off. So yes, the project helps familiarize you with the basics of circuits and switches, but more importantly, it gives you a taste of what you need to know to send a command to the Arduino. Here is an Arduino project which uses nothing but push buttons to control a moderately complex industrial process. Not only do the push buttons initiate controlled manufacturing processes, but they make a menu of choices available to the user. You can see the project under Advanced Projects at phasedoc.com. So it seems like a simple push-button project, like this one, has more potential than it first appears. Let's build it. This video is intended to supplement the Arduino Project Handbook, not replace it. So unless we note changes or additions, you can assume that you should follow the handbook instructions carefully. We're building it on a Workbench project development kit from phasedoc. You can learn more about the phasedoc Workbench at phasedoc.com. Okay, let's get started. To begin with, assemble the Arduino and the breadboard onto the workbench. We started by placing the components in line like this, but it required longer jumper cables, and it was going to be awkward to plug in the power cable. So instead of doing that, let's go ahead and just put the Arduino here instead, and the breadboard next to the digital sensor pins. Then if you decide to use a battery, it's pretty easy to go ahead and plug it in on this side of the board. And the power cable reaches easily. That's one of the advantages of the workbench. Even after you start wiring, it's pretty easy to move the larger components around to have a cleaner and more professional look. Wire the power and ground from the Arduino to the breadboard, as shown in the Arduino Project Handbook. This is where you wire the button. We used the button from the Elegoo 37 Sensors Kit. It looks different from the one used in the Project Handbook, but it's wired the same and functions the same way. So place the button facing outward and use a 10K ohm resistor and wire the power and ground as shown in the Project Handbook. Place the LED light and wire it in line with the 220 ohm resistor. In this step, you upload the code, often called a sketch, to the Arduino. Then go ahead and plug in your project and test it by pushing on the button. The LED should light up. Congratulations! You've conquered your first Arduino project, and it looks great.